Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Please, if you're new on this channel, do well to subscribe. Returning subscribers, God bless you. Today we are going to be drafting this structure. You can see here from beginning till the end. We are going to draft it out and attach it to this outfit, okay? So if it's something you would want to see how I did, please stay with me to the end. Let's get started. So I measured from where I wanted to start and end, from my half length in the middle to where I wanted to end in the back, and I got 27. Okay, so the wideness I'm working with is 7 inches. To find the radius now, I'm going to say 27 divided by 6.28. It gave me 4.2266666, which is approximately 4. So I'll say that for the radius plus the wideness I'm working with, which is 7, that will give me 11 inches. So this 4 is the radius of the structure we are going to be cutting, and this 11 is the quantity of fabric we are going to be folding. Don't worry, you will understand when we get working. Okay, so that is it. Like I told us, the fabric we are folding is 11. So the way it is now, this part I am measuring is 22 inches. When you now fold it into 2, you'll be getting 11. All the ends now is 22 inches. So when I fold it into 2 like this, when it's folded into 2 like this now, you fold again into 4. Can you see? If you measure now, I'm having 11 in all the ends. That is 11 inches, 11 inches, 11 inches, all the way around, all 11 inches. Okay, so you arrange your fabric properly. Make sure every point is aligning. So that thing I folded is 22. Then when I folded it into 2 again, I'll have 11. Now we are going to mark out this 4. Remember I told us 4 is the radius we are working with. 4 is the radius we are working with. So from one end of the fabric you folded, measure out 4 all the way around this way. It's more like you're cutting a peplon. We're actually cutting a full circle, a 360-degree circle. That's what we are going to use to create the structure. So I've made a mark on 4 inches and I'm connecting all the marks as shown. Okay, you can equally cross-check what you have there. Remember, the target is to get 27. The target is to get 27. So what I got there, I will now times it by 4. I'll times it. Can you see? I got 27. Okay. So the next thing I'm placing is the 7 inches, the wideness. The 7 inches wideness. From that 4 inches length, place 7 inches all the way around. Just exactly the way you would do it when you're cutting a 360-degree flay. When you're cutting anything flay. Okay, I have a comprehensive video on this channel on how to cut a flay skate. It's exactly the same method. In case you're having difficulty with it, do well to check out the video. So when you're done, we are going to cut out at that point where we'll have 7 inches. This 7 inches is inclusive the whole allowances I need for the sewing. Okay, that is it. So we'll cut out that end this way. We'll equally cut out this end. Please. Okay, when we are done, look at it. Whenever you cut a flay, anything and the outcome comes out like this, is trying to tell you you just cut out a full circle flay. So I'll make a notch at the end, the midpoint, to know the middle of this structure. Okay, like you saw on the thumbnail, one part of the structure is shorter than the other. So I'm going to come at this end now and reduce the wideness. You could reduce by 1 inches, 1.5, 2 inches, depending on how you would want it to look. So there I reduced it by 2 inches, and you curve out your hand towards that middle where you made the notch. Okay, then you cut it out. Cut it out gently. Make sure it's still maintaining the circular shape you're working with. When you're done, you open one end. So I opened one end, and this is what I have now. My structure drafted in this form. You can as well cross-check to measure and see what you have in that part. The smaller circular parts, you will see that you're having the 27 inches we are looking for. So now I'm infusing an interface to it. What I did is, on one part I infused a gum stay, then on the second part I'm going to be infusing a collar stay. I want it to be strong. Okay, is either you make use of a collar stay, something strong, or you can make use of your crinoline, whichever one is available. So let me trim it out. You can see what I'm doing. I've glued it using my hot iron, my steam iron. Then I'm trimming out. What I actually cut out now is two. Is two on the table now, and this two is serving as one part of the structure. One will be serving as the lining. I'm going to cut out the second structure. So you trim out everything as shown, carefully as shown. Please don't forget to subscribe. Iron it out. You see what I told you is two there. That second one will be serving as our lining for turning it over. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel. So I'm done ironing it out. This is what I have. Like I told us, is either you make use of your crinoline, or you can decide to attach something stronger like a collar stay. Okay, see, this is my crinoline. I'll be working with it. In fact, I'm going to take you to my sewing machine to show you how I'm going to be sewing my crinoline to it. Yes, and this is the second one. You remember I told you that two is for one structure, this two is for the second structure. So I'm going to take us to our sewing machine now, and we see how I'm going to infuse the crinoline on it. So we are here on the sewing machine, and I'll be working with this matching bias. So the first thing I'm going to do is to secure the edge of my crinoline. I'm going to secure it on my sewing machine using my bias strip, edge shown. If you don't have a bias strip, you can cut a little piece of the African print and use it to secure the edge as shown. Yeah, so you gently sew on top of it so that the crinoline will not be ripping off. That's the essence of doing this. Or pinching the body, when it's been worn by your client. So it's important you do this. So this is it after securing it. So I'm going to start sewing it to my structure now. You get the two structures like this, good side facing each other. Then you place the crinoline on top of the structure as shown, okay, leaving some inches. Can you see? I left like 1 inches before placing the crinoline. So you start sewing. One thing about crinolines is when you're working with it, do not apply pressure. Don't pull it out. Don't try to change the shape. Just be careful with it. So when I was done, I turned it over and this is what I have. I secured the mat too, and this is what I have. Okay, it's that simple. So next we are going on our beautiful outfits. I'm going to be showing us the possible ways we can attach it to this beautiful outfit. Okay, so this is me trying it. I remember I told you to start from the half length. I'm actually going through the darts I have. This outfit is a princess a shoulder dart bustier. I have the tutorial on how I cut this full outfit on this channel. The first tutorial is on how I cut the shoulder bustier with this beautiful yoke. I equally have a video here on how I made the straight the pencil skirts. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to secure it using my pin, then take it to my sewing machine, attach it, sew it on my sewing machine, then bring it back to show you what it looks like. You know, one thing with this is you have to keep trying it out to see the exact way you're going to. So I'm considering I'm going to be pleating some parts when I get like 2 inches before the shoulder. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Okay, I'm just looking at of what to do. Then I finally did it. I did it, guys. I attached it, and it is it is so beautiful. Can you see what we have? It's sitting all pretty. You need to see this outfit on my client. It was superb. The bustier came out perfectly. Check out this video on how to draft this bustier. I'll be dropping it immediately after this video. I've not dropped that of the bustier, but how I cut this pencil skirt is already on this channel. The bustier will come immediately after I drop this video on the structure. Please subscribe. Thank you. Like and comment. I love you so much. Thanks for your support and coming around. Mwah.